We're back in Pretender country, folks, and not just any old Pretender, an honest to goodness Ultra Pretender! Not just a robot inside a shell, but inside another shell. Incredible. If anyone can think of a better way to get a robot shape into a car shape, I'd like to hear it. First, let's look at Roadblock in their robot mode. It's rare to see one in this condition. If I'm honest, the gold plastic tends to ensure something snaps. The hands almost always crumble to dust, so hopefully we can get through this review without that happening. He's a standard little fella. I do like the powder blue face against the gold, and those thighs, oh my goodness mate, smother me. Roadblock is a weird middle ground between that awkward lankiness of the original Pretender inner robots and the smaller designs we'd get at the end of the run. He can hold his dual blaster if you feel like spinning the wheel of fate a little bit when it comes to the integrity of the plastic. We can transform him, and it'll probably never happen again, so please enjoy this. You're essentially swinging his legs around and putting his arms in the air. It's not great, but I've certainly seen worse Pretender alt modes. Nice tracks at the bottom, you can put the dual cannon on the top. It's decent. But what if Roadblock here wants to pretend he's a bigger robot? There was a time when that would have been deemed impossible, but today we have some good news.
Fuck yeah!
Here we have Roadblock's Pretender shell. I don't know if it's a controversial thing to say this, but I love this design. It's definitely different, very Thunderwing in its approach, a techno-organic look and feel, lovely gold, black and purple, and that visor, oh, I like it a lot. Those little thin, cruel lips, very kissable.
Mwah!
Unlike earlier Pretender shells, this one can actually transform if you keep an open mind. Move the arms up, swing those legs around from the knees before folding out the wings, and away, we've got a little jet mode. Isn't that cool? You can even get the robot mode in on the action, super sleek and unique, and we can pin the lasers to the fists. I love it. In the shell's robot mode, he's a little bit hollow at the back, but that's because we're going to use this space for the little lad. And you get your little maniac. Look at him pretending to be a giant robot. No one would suspect he's actually a slightly smaller robot. It's a little bit daft considering you can see him at the back as well, but yeah, I like this. You can hold the big lasers, and yeah, that's great. But what if that isn't enough for Roadblock? What if they want a further stage in this artifice they've created? There was a time when that would have been deemed impossible, but today we have some good news.
Ooh, fucking hell yeah!
And this is where the tank comes in. I say it feels more like a car, but who am I to argue with Hasbro execs from the late 80s? The tank's pretty swish. The green and gold is a nice juxtaposition to the darker colour schemes on the robot modes. And there's a lot of cool sculpted detail, sticker detail to enjoy. Even the undercarriage has some detail. The wheels roll with the usual hollow, brittle feeling you'll know all too well by now. There's even a battering ram at the front in a lovely lavender, which we can have down like this, or if you want it to be useless and obscure the windshield, up. It's accompanied by this lavender laser, a dual cannon creep that can stand up, allowing small Roadblock to fire it from a place of absolutely no safety whatsoever. We can plug the dual cannon and lasers on there too, and it's a pretty tooled up offering when it's all put together. Anyway, the pretending part, yeah, of course. Open this up and slide Roadblock in like it's a fucking coffin and close it down. He'll be in there laughing his arse off at you thinking a transformer could also be a car. Unreal. A very good toy with a lot of features that is sadly sullied by the gold plastic issues. Again, maybe you're all just being a bit hashy-bashy, I don't know. I'd love to see this gimmick return in the future. It even negates that awkward human mode by having a terrifying demon instead. Folks love demons in 2025. Fuck, they voted for them.
Ooh, political.
Shut it.
Ah!